message and then deletes my lovely, very long stream title. Why? Why?
Just Twitch things.
Yeah, at times. Fast cars. Alright, very good. We are live. Everything good? Everybody have a good week? Thumbs up? Kinda? Good?
It's been interesting.
I made it.
You guys live? You guys live another week?
Yes.
Well, welcome
We're
back
moving
to
this
some...
week, so hey.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Are you moving on the weekend?
We are moving Thursday.
Yep.
Oh.
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 How long do you think it'll take you to get settled? Are you gonna unpack right away, or you think it'll take a few days?
Hell no.
But the boxes in the house.
Look, we've had boxes for like the last 8 months since we moved to this apartment. Like, we just left everything boxed up, so that's gonna happen for a while until we finish painting all the rooms and start unboxing like room by room.
My nightmare.
True.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We have so much space compared to what we're used to. It'll be fine.
Good. Do you have like wall colors all prepared and everything? You have a palette?
We do. It is very bright color. It looks like Encanto just like vomited all over everything. I'm finishing up the master tomorrow, and then probably moving on to the main living room. So the master is like a very berry, like a dark berry pink, maroon kind of color, and then it has like this like jade green trim. And the main living room and hall is going to be a teal with yellow trim.
Wow. You have some colors going on. Like
Yeah.
actual colors that aren't like
I mean,
eggshell and off eggshell.
We like color, so yeah. And then we're just leaving. So repainted all of the ceiling because like we just have exposed ceilings, like we have the vaulted ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
So painted all the boards nice clean kind of blue, like a cooler color blue white. And I am hand staining all of the actual like rafter beams, like the big rafter beams.
Oh, nice.
So it looks really cool all together. Like the bedroom is the room that we're finishing because that's where like the bed is going to go, and we just want to be able to move stuff in there, and then stage most of the boxes in our guest bedroom because we don't give a shit. Like that's going to be the last one we get to, and we'll just like kind of finish a room, fully unbox. Like we'll set up our desks and stuff temporarily because we both have pretty mobile desks now for work from home. We'll just set those up in their respective offices and just kind of move stuff around, drop cloths over it as we need to.
You'll have to send some pictures when the rafters you're staining are done. Sounds like it'll look really cool.
Yeah, I have a picture of it actually. I'll drop it in Discord.
Yeah, please do. And in the meantime, we will get started with a brief recap as what has happened since last session on Ezreal, once again being a unliving disco ball. You all are currently in a Fetid cave that is currently inhabited by a tribe of small red kobolds. And as you were given a duty by the spirit Lena Umbralis to go into this cave and burn any of the strange plant matter these kobolds may have been harvesting in order to kidnap the people of Maginox. And as you have come in, you have seen throughout this cave many of these herbs and drugs being prepared, boxed up, and ready to ship out into the greater populace. or to whoever they're smuggling them to. As you made your way through the cave, you discovered not only a new friend in Grabella, but another strange, blood-feral kobold who seemed more intent on eating his friends than getting out the intruders to the cave. The remaining kobolds you did not put to the sword seemed to be huddling around a strange magical cauldron that is bubbling and burbling. Its contents seem to be some sort of persistent magical lava. The fire that's under it burns intensely hot, but the cauldron itself is powered by a ley line being connected to it. And the kobolds seem to, well, not have too much of an idea of what is going on with the cauldron, but they seem to covet it highly. As the kobolds have been discussing amongst themselves what to do with the proffer of a job back at Kozlo's den, you offered them the role of a chef. And one of them, giving you a ham hock, well, proved himself a flat average cook. The kobolds have probably roasted numerous pigs over fires, and the char on the outside, and, well, it's cooked enough on the inside to not give you worms. It seems like these opportunistic kobolds will also take the opportunity to stay alive when presented with, well, the trio of Ezreal, Kozlo, and Grabella, with Tugum somewhere further on in the cave, corralling pigs. The pigs currently do not seem to enjoy the presence of Grabella, as she has some sort of strange, aberrant dragon mark. And the last thing that the couple of kobolds mentioned to each other before agreeing to join Kozlo back at his den was the praise to a strangely named god, one named Tiamat. And that is where we will start today's session. The kobolds, looking at each other, rub their hands together greedily. They seem to be excited about the prospect of working at Kozlo's den, no longer in the Fetid cave, tending plants. Truthfully, they're probably just very excited to be alive. However, the kobold down here seems to be trying to peek over curiously at the pot. And when he catches your eyes, makes a startled yelp, ah! And ducks back down behind the cauldron.
I assume we all notice that.
Yep, absolutely.
What are you doing back there? Nothing.
The kobold peeks his way from around the side of the cauldron, rubbing his little hands together.
Just, I'm curious about what's cooking in the pot. Wait, you been working here and you don't know what's in the pot?
He takes a nervous step backwards.
You see, it's just normal lava, yes. Keeps us warm. Keeps the cave at very good temperature.
You can make me an insight check, Kozlo. What? That is true. It is very hot. And from what you could garner from your original Arcana check into the pot, it does seem to be lava that is emanating a magical aura.
Okay, fair enough.
None of us are good at looking at the pot.
The kobold lets out a very audible sigh of relief.
Yeah, cause there's some red plants in the other room that might need a little, fire.
Yeah. I want to figure out what's going on with this pot first, though.
Yeah, no. The pot confuses me.
Hey, Beatrice! Beatrice! Beatrice!
A spectral form that duplicates Kozlo's own slowly rises out of the goblin's body.
What in the...
It coalesces into a ghostly form and descends next to Kozlo lightly. One moment, please. Where's my Beatrice? Where did you go, woman? Oh my god, did I lose you? Ah!
Rip Beatrice.
Beatrice, no!
No! Where did... Girl? Did I literally lose you? There she is. Huh. She hovers in front of you, staring at you intently. Hello, Kozlo.
Kozlo just points at the cauldron and just goes,
What is it?
The ghost separates from Kozlo, floating around the cauldron curiously. The kobold begins jumping up and down, appearing agitated.
No, you foul spirit, be gone, be gone.
Excuse me, you will speak to Beatrice politely.
Please, please leave.
The kobold
Leave, you're in our employ now.
The kobold stamps his feet, looking very irritated.
Is it the same one that was acting shady a second ago?
It is.
This one?
Yep.
Who are these guys working for anyway?
Beatrice floats over the pot. What is this? What is this?
He confuses me.
Carmela literally just itches her head.
The kobold pulls out his little knife and takes a couple cursory swipes at Ezreal's spiritual weapon in front of him.
Get back.
Oh, buddy, you are making mistakes right now.
Kozlo pulls a grenade out.
Can I make an insight check on this kobold? Has Ezreal done that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think Ezreal's actually gotten close enough to the pot to look at it for fear of murdering the kobolds.
Alright, you're inciting the pot?
Oh, no, the kobold.
Oh, the kobold? Alright, what would you like to know, Ezreal?
Why is he being so weird? He was chill a moment ago about being in our employ.
The
Why is
kobold
he getting agitated?
seems to be going along with whatever his friends are doing. But however, he becomes more and more agitated the more Kozlo is investigating the pot. When Kozlo looked at it and gave it kind of a curious examination, he seemed to be watching him warily. But now that Kozlo is prodding around at it, he's getting more and more agitated.
Is the pot going to explode?
No, it would not explode.
Should it explode?
And Kozlo will start to reach the grenade towards the pot.
He holds up his hands.
No, please, the pot is very important, yes.
Important? Why?
Magic pot.
Ezreal steps a little closer with the ghosts.
The two kobolds who were arguing previously near the table with the pork turn their heads sharply and begin barking at their friend in Draconic.
Well, that's not very polite. We're having a conversation here.
He looks nervously between his friends and you all.
Please, boss Kozlo, yes. gentle Coslow. Please do not. Please, no disturb the pot. Pot is.
As Beatrice hovers over it now, the kobold gets a little bit whale-eyed, looking at her sidelong.
The pot is.
Pot is egg. Pot is egg.
Egg.
Oh, what?
He says,
You're making
politely.
eggs?
Excuse me? A what?
His ears flatten against his skull.
Please, kind bosses. Yes, pot is egg. Oh, we work so hard.
The other kobolds up here are jumping up and down, furious, and now pull their daggers out.
Ah, you! Loose tongue! We'll cut it out of your skull!
Hey!
They look at
Listen!
you.
The three of you need to calm the hell down right now, or whatever the hell you got going on in that pot's getting exploded, okay?
Yeah, and then you.
No, please.
The
Basil
kobold
will, like-
pleads with you.
Actively hold a grenade over the pot.
Grimella has her club out. Menacingly.
Cosmo, maybe one moment. Egg for what?
Beatrice descends into the pot.
For crying out loud.
Like Terminator style.
Beatrice!
with her
What?
thumb up.
Beatrice!
As she slowly descends, her hand and her extended thumb disappearing into the lava.
I mean, does that mean what she's doing is okay? I'm confused.
The kobold's tail lashes back and forth. After a moment, Beatrice's head pops back up from the lava. Oh, well, it is quite toasty. But she frowns. But there's something in here. The kobold makes a noise that can only be described as a whine.
Yes, pot is egg, yes.
Egg for what? Not you, certainly. Aren't you rather small?
Yes, I am very small.
He steps up to the pot.
It is egg for heart. Egg for heart, yes.
For heart.
The kobolds are both barking up to the north. Bark, 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 bark.
Honestly, you had best both be careful. All I have to do is take a step. If I have to walk over to this pot to figure out what the hell is going on, you are all going to die horribly. As the ghosts swirl around. Now, could you all please kindly explain exactly what this pot is so I don't have to have you all murdered by ghosts?
Don't make him pull this pot over!
Oh, Rebella.
Rebella's gonna stood up to the one in the corner.
You better tell us what we need to know, or things are gonna be not nice. But if you tell us what we need to know, everything can be nice. You understand?
She gets her face up in his face, which is very awkward considering her size and height.
He looks up at you, just rolling his eyes up, the whites of his eyes underneath shown, complete whale eye. His lips quiver.
Do not hurt me, lunch woman.
Roll intimidation.
Does she get advantage for the fact that Ezreal's also intimidating them?
Doesn't matter, but sure.
I'll allow it. Roll again. Take the higher one.
Get the assist action.
We did better the first time.
But we never know.
It's true.
That's why we
Could've
roll the
been-
dice.
Look,
At the very least, we could have listened to some bagpipes.
I don't want to hurt you, but I also don't want a freaking egg of something I don't know causing us all more trouble. You understand?
I understand. Oh, okay. I tell you, large woman, please, no kill.
Oh, yay.
Mm.
She stands back up. She still has the club in her hand, but she stands back up.
Kobolds deal with many cave-dwelling people. Yes. Drow? Yes. Dwarves? Yes. Orcs? Yes. Some
And
mm, underground, the drow live. Underground, a dragon lived. Our dragon,
no.
our lord. Oh.
He wipes a fake tear from his eye as he recites his sob story.
A fake tear?
Is
That bad?
There are no tears rolling from his serpentine eyes.
Oh.
Yes, our former lord, the red dragon, once lived in the depths of Maginox peaks. Yes, warm under the embrace of the lava. Then drow came. Take dragon for their own. Kill dragon, but no. We, his loyal followers, we escape, yes, with his heart. And we put it in magic pot. Yes, to keep warm. And when our Lord is ready, he will rise again to smite down the drow that have killed him.
I'm not sure that's how hearts work.
He hisses.
It is how it works. He will be reborn. That is what the vampire has told us.
Oh, Duke, what's his name?
Yes, the tallest man. Yes.
Wait,
says-
wasn't he a drow, though?
No, he's just a vampire.
No.
Yes.
I get them mixed up. They all look the same.
He says there is power in dragon heart. Yes.
He probably wants to use your dragon's heart to do some malicious thing that's kind of his bag. Misleading
yeah.
small creatures like you into doing things for his bidding.
No,
Like that weird dog we met once.
no, it is not true. He says he can resurrect our dragon lord. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what he does. He just turns them into zombies, basically.
Yes, and we will follow him and smite down the drow that have taken our blessed home underneath Maginox. Yes,
Do you know what the word zombie means?
Zombie.
You know how vampires like blood, right?
Yes, they
Zombies like brains, and that means you die.
I die.
Yeah. Real
Also,
dead.
it ain't gonna be a dragon lord. It's just gonna be a weird zombie dragon.
Yeah.
It is untrue. Our dragon, Lord Heart, it beats in the lava. You see?
He points to the spirit. Beatrice is still in the lava, her goblin head sticking out, and she kind of blinks. Well, I do have to let you all know it is moving. She makes kind of a distressed face.
That's not good.
You see? The spirit sees. She speaks true. The heart beats on its own.
The
Moving
kobolds are-
like a heartbeat and moving like it's about to hatch.
Beatrice furrows her brow. It's even hard to tell what exactly it is. It more looks like a rotten raisin than anything else. I don't think anything's coming out of it.
Jesus, I'm allergic to raisins.
How dare you compare our Lord's heart to a raisin?
Oh, you know what a raisin is, but you don't know what a zombie is.
Bark, bark! They bark at you.
Okay, I'm going to put the ghosts away now. But in case anybody gets any funny ideas, Ezreal's scythe floats over this one. Just know that that has bisected many of your people tonight.
We know! We know! We know!
Yes, well, I'm just reiterating because that's how intimidation works, or so Tugum says.
We
Yeah, he's not
beseech you.
wrong.
We're gonna kill your family.
Ah, no! With the killing
So-
of the family.
I'm going to do you all a favor and not murder you with ghosts for now.
Thank you, boss.
So,
yes, thank you,
I
boss.
can come close to the pot and investigate your dragon and make sure that it's coming back as, you know, your lord and not some horrifying undead amalgamation, which Doug Talos frankly enjoys. Deal?
Yes, but please, we beseech you, oh kind bosses. Yes, please, do not harm the heart of our lord. Yes, we went to great lengths to retrieve.
Yes. Ezreal will stop concentrating on Spirit Guardians, so that
Okay.
template can go away.
Alright, you can delete it.
I cannot because you made this one, I think.
Oh, boop. There you go.
Yep. Da-da-da. How tall is the pot relative to Ezreal?
The lip of the pot is about 5 feet high. If you are taller than that, you can see over it.
Okay. Ezreal is going to inspect the pot.
Alright.
Is that Arcana, maybe?
Make me an Arcana check. The pot does appear to be roiling with a bright orange liquid that appears to be emitting its own light. For all intents and purposes, it does appear to be lava. You can't tell what's further down than that, as it's opaque. But Beatrice is kind of hanging out at the crossbar of the cauldron itself, sitting on top of it and looking down at the lava curiously. The kobolds are all looking at you very intently.
Yes, what do you see, boss?
Ezreal's gonna pull out the gem, the Duke's gem.
Oh, they have the shard. They have a progenitor shard. Ooh.
They,
what?
They rub their hands together greedily.
The shards of the dragon. Yes, the scales of the heart. The essence of the dragons.
I really want to know where you guys learned your vocabulary from.
We are not well versed in common tongue. Yeah, why don't you speak Draconic? Bark, 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 bark.
Because it sounds like that.
Ezreal will hold the shard over the cauldron. Does it seem to have any reaction?
The shard actually seems to shift colors more towards the orange and red palette. The kobold here to the south whines a little bit.
Do you have something to say? Don't whine. Speak up.
The shards of the makers.
They look at each other.
You do not know what the dragons do. Yes, our lords are very powerful beings. The shard you have there, yes, is progenitor shard. Is made by dragon, channeling energies of Arctis. Its potential is raw. It can be anything. Anything you wish.
Well, this one seems to control the Duke's undead minions.
They lay their ears flat on their heads.
No, that energy is wrong. Not used for control. No, only should burn with elements. Yes.
The kobolds shift back and forth on their feet.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that? Are you saying that it's been changed, or are you saying that I am incorrect in what it does?
The Duke wants those. Yes, he wants the shards. In order to change them to his will, fill them with necrotic energy.
Oh yes, he's done quite a bit of that, actually.
They look at the cauldron briefly and then back to the shard.
Please, please do not put your necrotic energies near the heart. No, it needs to... It needs to live. Regenerate with the heat, with the fire.
They look at the pot reverently.
But if it had some of these shards that were elementally aspected, would it help your dragon heart stew?
They look at each other and then back to you.
Yes, yes, but why would you wish to help? Yes. We were forced to tell you about our project. We only beg that you do not harm him as he regenerates. Yes, and we find a way to resurrect him.
Well, I seem to think that I don't have anything against this dragon. Do you, Coslow?
I mean, I ain't got a problem with it unless he's gonna turn into some big zombie dragon and try to eat us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair that we will help you as long as it doesn't turn into a bad dragon.
How long ago did your dragon die?
They speak amongst themselves for a moment before turning back to you.
Oh, it has been about 10 seasons now. Yes, 10 growths. 10 rises of the green trees. Yes, and the snow. 10 snows.
Oh, so a while then.
Yes, we have waited so long.
They touch the cauldron.
We haven't had no progress until we met Duke Talus. Yes. Yes. Duke has something we had. Yes. The ferns. The grave root. The pigs. The pigs! Oh, the pigs!
Oh, the pig hand up top looks startled.
Please, please, boss. Oh, please, tell me the pigs are okay. Yes, boss, please. Kind sir, please.
Hey, Tugum! What are the pigs doing?
I think I scared the shit out of him.
Tugum seems to be sitting with the pigs, and they're all around him. And he seems to be playing his bagpipes very softly. Some of the pigs appear to be sleeping. They're sleeping. You hear from further in the cave.
Okay.
Either they're sleeping or Tugum has killed them all. One of the two.
The pigs, they are trained. Yes, they are very smart. Yes, they dig up the grave root that Duke Talus wants. Yes.
Okay, so the grave root needs to stop.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
But this will make the
Yeah,
Duke
fuck that.
angry. He will
Oh,
stop.
we're going to kill Duke Talus.
But
He gestures to the pot.
our lord requires sustenance.
What does Duke Talus provide you that your lord requires?
They look at each other.
Well, he comes in. Yes, he comes in, and then he says some words. Yes, he does some magic. Yes, but he says it's forbidden for us to watch. Yes.
Could you hear the words?
They grunt.
Yes. They are strange words in a language we do not understand.
Could you try to repeat them?
He has a good long think.
As close as you can.
Ezreal, what languages do you speak?
Ezreal knows Celestial, Infernal, and Abyssal.
I know Primordial.
He says a couple words in Infernal. And the words are fire, rage, and demon.
Oh dear.
Yes, he says the magical words. Yes, and the heart beats faster. The lava roils over.
I'm afraid he's not trying to bring your dragon back.
What? But we hear our Lord at night. Yes, he whispers in our dreams. He comes to us and says we are doing very good job. Yes, thumbs up, big raise. And soon his arrival will be nigh.
Didn't we hear something about the dream or some kind of mental energy from here? That's why House Umbrellas didn't want to come there themselves.
That is correct. There was some sort of weird nightmare energy, not only around the graveyard where you were previously, where the nightmare elemental manifested, but also here that there was some strange nightmarish presence.
I'm afraid your dragon might be gone, and whatever is here is something completely different. Probably something terrible. Most certainly something terrible.
We are too smart to be deceived in such a manner. Yes. Our Lord speaks to us in dreams. Yes, Duke Talus does not have this ability. What we do is true. It is the right way.
Duke Talus might not have that ability, but he's created things that do, like living nightmares.
What? What? What do you mean?
Well, you see the shards, and Ezreal pulls out, waves the shard around again. He's been using these to channel anger and hate and fear into things, or from things, and then making personifications of the things, like nightmares. We found a whole mess of these in a graveyard, actually not too far away.
He can channel nightmare? Create dream?
Turns out when you lock somebody in a coffin and bury them underground and then put one on top of them, quite a bit of negative energy is funneled, apparently.
Yeah.
They let out a couple gasps.
Horror. Animal. Torture. This is wrong.
But I wonder if we put different shards here or push different feelings in here, maybe it could help? I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Kozlo, can you help?
Honestly, you kind of lost me at some point, too.
Oh, okay. Great.
So, listen. Here's the thing. Whatever Duke Talus is doing, he's got an ulterior motive, right?
What is ulterior motive?
Jesus Christ, what words do you know and not know?
What is ulterior motive? It's a thing that moves by itself. It has
he
four
tells you-
wheels, like a cart.
No, the ulterior motive is he's gonna tell you he's doing one thing, but he's actually doing another.
Oh, what?
Like, there's a reason that he wants this dragon around.
Yeah,
And,
it's not for you, it's for him.
yeah, he's gonna control it. He's gonna take control of your Lord Dragon and make it do shit that he wants it to do. Not what the dragon wants to do.
No!
I'm actually not sure it's the dragon at all. I think it's a demon.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
He's using
A
it to summon
demon?
some kind of demon. He said there is power in a dragon's heart, yes?
Wait, do you know what a demon is?
I know what demon is. Yes, they come from the hells. The 9 hells. Yes.
One of them, at least, yeah.
They look at each other.
But our queen is there. She is trapped in the 9 hells, trapped by demons. Yes. Do you wish to destroy demons to free our queen?
Your
I am not-
kobold queen?
I am no demon slayer.
They look at you.
Not Kobold Queen. Queen of all dragons. Yes, the mother of all. Tiamat.
They say in reverent voices.
That mean anything?
Make me a religion check. Tiamat is more of a southern concept. Usually, usually labeled as the god of dragons, the progenitor dragon, the creator of all dragons.
Sweet tea barbecue, yeah, uh-huh.
Sure do love us some tea,
I sure do love me some dragons.
Sweet Tiamat.
Sweet Tiamat, queen of the 9 hells. Yeah!
God damn it. Still so sad that there's no
Real
sweet tea
polite,
out
but
here.
a little racist.
She is widely regarded as an evil dragon. Some say that she was banished to the 9 hells for her raging war against other dragons from the southern regions of Zadia. However, Tiamat is not really recognized in Arctis, for whatever reason. So it is very strange that these kobolds would even know of such a name. But also, some say she wasn't banished to the 9 hells, but she managed to get there willingly and is now queen of the 9 hells herself.
Well, this is definitely not Ezreal's type of cleric stuff, so... Okay, well... I have no idea what to do with this, Coslow. But I'm pretty sure a demon is going to pop out eventually.
How much time do you think we got?
I don't know. I don't know the recipe. But it could be a great place to ambush Duke Talus later. If he comes by here, how often does he come by?
He comes by on Blood Moon. Yes, Blood Moon.
When's the
So
next
is that
blood
like
moon?
Monday or
Monday.
They look at each other for a long moment.
How long until next Blood Moon? The Duke came by and fed the cauldron. Blood and magic.
I'm trying to think of a month ago to say a month without saying a month.
2 fortnights. We like Fortnite.
No.
I can imagine why, especially with the lack of building going on in here.
We were much better at sniping anyway. Yeah, if you depend on building, you should go play Minecraft.
I'm so confused.
Apparently these kobolds have gaming opinions.
Like most gamers.
Heated gaming opinions.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind?
Yes, it may be 2 more fortnights until the Duke arrives again. If he does at all.
Oh, well, we have another ambush planned for him, like, this week. So perhaps not.
Yeah, our schedule's getting real full with ambush attempts.
Oh, okay, very, very good. Yes. As long as you do not ambush around our egg. Yes, the precious pot.
It's a demon egg. It's not a dragon.
Why do you say is demon?
As somebody who is presently and formerly dead, I feel pretty confident in that I have the expertise to deduce these things.
We
That
will
is
not
not-
let you harm our precious egg until you can prove it is demon. Yes.
I can literally kill you all right now.
Yeah, you may want to consider what your threats you're throwing around right now.
Yeah, but if you kill us with the demon egg, then our souls will enter the egg and make it stronger.
I think you're just making that up.
I am.
Nice.
What if we took your pigs?
No. But we need the pigs. So they
I mean, you're not getting any more of that root shit. That's over and done with.
Yes, that's very bad.
Why is it bad? Yes, it grows in ground. All natural.
Did we previously establish that these up here were full of more of the roots?
Yes.
All right.
They're full of assorted drugs, including that red blood fern that's in the back.
Yes,
Alright.
and Grabella told you that the other room is full of the red shit.
Firebolt.
Oh, Jesus! You casually firebolt grenade into the corner.
Well, see, the grave root, it melds together and drinks blood, and over time, it starts eating things. People.
The kobolds
Dude,
look at each other.
Tiny kobolds.
Yes. Yes. Yes, we are very aware of what the grave root does. Yes. Yes.
And that's not bad to you.
We do not care if it eats people. Yes, we hate people. Yes, we hate people.
But it eats kobolds?
They look.
No. The grave root, you see, it grows underground. Yes, in caves, where no light hits it.
It taps its head.
It must be exposed to moonlight in order to facilitate its transformation. Yes. Grave root cannot become corpse flower underground unless it is exposed to moonlight. Yes.
Oh. How lucky for you that I can manifest moonlight.
Huh?
They look at each other.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, I think they would.
You wouldn't make corpse flower here in our home, would you? It would make it unlivable. Yes, like termite infestation.
Precisely. But it would also mean that a demon couldn't spawn out of this pot.
They whine.
Mm. What?
So,
What do you want? What do you want from us? Yes, please. We just want our lord back.
Well, perhaps I can help with your lord in a way that's not using it to summon a demon.
Yes.
I mean, you have his heart. There are other magics that can be used.
They look at each other.
But we do not have his bones. No, we do not have his bones. The drow have his bones.
They look at you.
I don't think I don't think that is necessarily strictly required, but these magics are beyond me presently.
Can you purge our lord's heart from the demon? Yes. Can you destroy the demon?
Not in my present state. I would also have to be able to see the heart, I'm pretty sure. I can't really see in there.
They look at the pot.
We can pull out the heart. Yes. But only for a short time. It needs the heat to gestate.
Gross!
Yes, gestate the demon, again, to reiterate.
It's not a demon!
Okay, well, let's pull it out and see what happens.
What are you expecting it to have? Like horns and tail?
He
I don't know.
goes over to one of these kind of like dollies over here that are near this pole that extends over the center of the cauldron. And one of the other kobolds goes to the other side. One of the kobolds heads on over to the wall over here, and he presses something on the wall. A small portion of the wall slides to the side, revealing a small lever, which he pulls. And dropping down from the ceiling appears to be a metal claw that looks like it belongs on a claw machine as opposed to a hovering over a cauldron. And it descends somewhat noisily on a thick metal chain. The cave seems to shake a little bit as this large claw descends from the ceiling. And it slowly, ever so slowly, descends into the pot.
All right, bring it down. Yes, bring it down slow.
The two kobolds, as the claw comes down, they use this pole in order to kind of align it with the egg. Or excuse me, the heart inside. And without touching it, the claw and the pole is removed and the claw descends bloop, and submerged into the lava with a very satisfying tss.
Right. Yes, you have it.
The chain shakes very briefly as the claw grips the contents of the cauldron. And if you watch the chain, it continues to shake as the heart beats. And slowly... go ahead.
As it slowly starts to lift, Kozlo will pull something out of his bag that looks kind of like previously chewed gum and stick it on Ezreal's back. And it is cast guidance on Ezreal.
Nice guidance gum.
Delicious.
I love that Ezreal can also cast guidance, but now just has stuck bubblegum on the back of their armor that they're literally never going to find.
It's fine.
The claw slowly
Perfect.
pulls this heart from the center of the cauldron, and as lava bubbles and burbles off of it, dropping off of the contents of the cauldron and back into the pot. Whatever is in the claw is pulsating as the lava drips off of it, just like water off of a duck's back, we'll just say. And left within the claw, just dangling on this chain, appears at first sight to be similar to a heart. It has multiple chambers, pulsates like a heart, has ventricles, perhaps an atrium. But aside from that, it appears to be scaled in some parts, and in other parts muscled and striated, but a little too muscled as it bulges out in certain places. Parts of the aorta have become blackened, purplish, almost like a bruise, while another chamber of the heart appears to have decayed, and as it drops lava off of it, it reveals its rot, a green, festering pustule that begins to ooze a thick yellow liquid out of one of the aorta of the heart. The kobolds, kind of lost in the sauce, they kneel down and begin to pray reverently and draconic. They are not looking at what has been revealed, as it dangles their dripping lava from the chain suspended in the ceiling. All the while, it pulsates grotesquely.
You know, I'm not very smart about a lot of things like this, but that don't look good.
No, it doesn't look good. Ezreal's going to inspect the heart. Does this look... Do they have any idea what's happening to this thing?
You can roll Arcana or Medicine, whatever is higher.
We will do Arcana. Oh,
Wow! At one point, Ezreal, this was a dragon's heart. But it has become twisted and corrupted through multiple different magical experiments. The necrotic energy suffused with it has caused the rot in one part of it to sustain, but the power of dragons, as they are nigh immortal creatures, has cursed this heart with some sort of living persistence, and it still tries to live, even though it is in such a state of decay. Another part of the heart seems to be suffused with a different type of necrotic energy, but this one has caused it to stiffen with some sort of rigor mortis, as if the flesh has been tested on trying to regenerate and has failed. But it seems like the heart has taken on multiple aspects that it has been experimented on by both necrotic, nightmarish, and elemental energy. But the cherry on the top is that it definitely seems to be emanating a very malign demonic aura. And all of your ghosts, Ezreal, that are floating about in your head, recoil at the same time.
This seems bad.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Well, I have an idea, unless somebody else has one better one.
Nope.
Coslow?
What's the idea?
Well, I thought I would try to burn off of those little corrupted bits with some radiant magic. And if that fails, I'll just bathe the whole thing in moonlight and watch it all maybe burn the corruption away.
Oh, Ezreal, with a 26, I will give you one additional thing. If this were to proceed, as it is continuing to regenerate within the lava and under the care of the kobolds, it will most likely regenerate into something akin to a lich, with this cauldron being its But it'll be a relatively nasty lich, as it will have ties to an unknown demonic presence.
Certainly I
And a
can't let this
durkin.
ritual continue.
Yeah, I like the burn it off idea.
Okay, I'll try that.
I'll stand over here.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna just take a couple steps in a direction once I remember how to do that.
The kobolds appear to be praying fervently.
Kobold friends, come here. Come stand next to me. Come. I'm
They
going to
are-
show you something.
They are lost in the sauce and do not respond to you.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Hey!
They are prostrated on the ground.
Ah, the heart of our Lord is exposed. Please, we are nothing. We are peons.
But you see, its heart it's being corrupted by Dutalus. Look right here and here.
No, it is sick. Yes.
It is sick, but it's caused by Dutalus. I can try to burn away the sick parts, so maybe it can continue to regenerate normally. But this is not your lord anymore. Not with Dutalus's magic anyway.
One of them looks up from the ground and lays his eyes upon the heart. He looks away, afraid for a brief moment, looks back at it.
No.
He slowly gets to his feet and steps forward to the cauldron.
Heart. Yes, you must do whatever you can to heal it.
Well, healing it, I think, is a bit beyond me, but at least presently. But
You ever
with
heard
some-
of cauterizing? It's kind of like that.
yes, I think I can try and burn away some of the corrupted bits and then maybe come back.
Ah,
Or we rest here and continue trying to heal it. Not sure healing is even the right word.
do you have the ability? Yes, to create fire hotter than the breath of a red dragon? Hotter than the fires of lava that currently quench it? This I doubt.
I'm certainly not that kind of cleric, but I do have. You see those little blackish bits there?
Yes.
They're necrotic energy. I can bathe it in some radiant light that should hopefully burn some of that bit away. And
Ah.
if your lord's heart is as strong as you say it is, then it should be just fine. Because certainly my magic is not going to be stronger than its fiery magic, and that's what you want to preserve. I don't know, this all sounds great in my head.
You're doing great, Ezreal. It sounds perfect. I'll be over here.
Okay, well,
I mean,
She points to the dragon on her arm.
I can set my hands on fire if we need to,
oh good, actually. Do you want to come help me, Grabella?
Not really, but I will. This is
Okay.
kind of above my pay grade. I don't understand everything. So you're gonna have to be very, very specific.
She looks at him like, please tell me exactly what I'm going to need to do or I'm going to fuck this up.
So you see this part right here where it's all like black and icky. Well,
Yeah.
it's all icky, but a little bit more icky here, right? You've got the green sludge coming out.
Yeah.
Right. So, based off of, is this the same thing you did previously to those kobolds? There's just a lot of fire everywhere, right?
Yeah. I could try to concentrate it, but
So maybe.
you kobolds might want to stand behind us either way. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe
If you like being alive.
I don't
maybe
like
you
living.
just bathe it in your fire, and I will focus on those little black bits with some radiant energy that's more focused, and maybe your fire plus like healing it or rejuvenating it, I don't know. Whatever dragon hearts do, and
Yeah.
radiant energy will purge away the bad stuff. And I have no idea. But it should be fun to find out.
Sure.
Perfect.
You're very unsure. She's in it to win it.
Ezreal will cast guidance on Grabella since Kozlo cast guidance on Ezreal.
Oh my god. The circle of guidance. Okay.
It's the circle of guidance.
It's just a slow, like, pile of gum appearing on Ezreal's back.
Yeah. And like, Ezreal has no clue like what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so on my count, you just, I think, let her rip. And then I will use my abilities.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
So many things.
A lot of things.
So Ezreal is going to, once Grabella, I guess, are you burning handsing? Is that what you're doing?
I think so, yeah.
Dope. Ezreal is going to cast Guiding Bolt on the little necrotic bits.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to roll for this. Is it just a d20?
If you hit the spell in your thing at the top, then that will tell you what to do in the thing on the right.
Yeah, I think you should be able to cast it from like the spells drop down. If
Oh, I might need to take a nap first then.
See, because I think you used it.
I did.
You
Yeah.
did.
I'm gonna need a nap.
You do need a nap.
I may need a nap before I do this.
The dragon's call will not answer you until you take a nap.
well,
She taps on her arm. Like,
It's not working right now.
okay, well I'll try the radiant bit and see if that does anything, and we can just take a nap.
Yeah,
I have other
okay.
things if we take a nap that I could try as well, that are more healy type things, I suppose.
Yeah, okay. I'll just
Yeah, I'll
do.
have more of them rockets.
Oh boy.
The kobold looks up at you as you approach Grabella.
Why do you have...
He points at your dragon mark on your arm.
that?
Grabella just takes a moment and she like long stares off into the distance as if she is having a war flashback.
It's a long story.
Perhaps one you would like to share sometime, yes? Do you love the red dragons?
It serves its purposes, that's for sure.
A curious brand for a curious woman.
She kind of grumbles like she doesn't want to get into it, but she is trying to appease everyone to make this happen.
The other kobolds seem to shuffle side to side impatiently.
Get on with your magic, cleric. Yes, our Lord's heart grows cold.
I mean, Azrael zaps it with a guiding bolt. The necrotic bits.
Roll the hit. It will be very easy. It'll just be a 10.
Do I add the... There you go.
All right. You send a bolt of radiant energy towards the necrotic pieces of the heart.
They try to kind of focus it more and like more of a beam rather than just like a single burst. Try and focus on the parts that are icky.
The parts that are suffused with necrotic energy seem to burn and sizzle away under the guiding bolt. I'm going to need you to make a medicine check for me, as you are essentially just doing surgery.
Sure.
Open dragon heart
Like
surgery.
open dragon heart
Oh,
surgery.
dang.
Oh, okay, Dr. Azrael.
Azrael is not this type of cleric, but we'll go with it.
Apparently, you're going to be channeling one of the lives that are. And while
Exactly.
the heart itself twitches a bit under your ministrations, you do not sear a radiant hole through the necrotic pieces. And the kobolds, as the heart seems to twitch as the radiant light hits it, they dance back and forth and whine amongst themselves. After a moment, a large glop of dead necrotic flesh slides off the heated heart onto the ground with a very satisfying splat. It itself seems to quiver, as it has also been suffused with a little bit of life. The kobolds look at it nervously.
Kozlo, do you mind burning that little bit to a crisp?
Right away!
And I'll just walk up to it and literally set a firebolt grenade on it and step away.
You blast it with fire, and it begins to writhe and shriek a little bit as it burns.
That doesn't smell good.
It emits a very noxious and sour black smoke.
Reminds me of Mama Greenfinger's cooking.
How did you do that? The fire, it does not burn away the corruption? Why? Explain.
Probably because of whatever you've been letting Duke Shithead do with it.
Well, if it was part of your lord's heart, wouldn't the fire not hurt it at all? So this is clearly something else.
True.
They look at each other.
Point.
Yes. Yes. You speak the truth. The fire will not touch our Lord's heart. No, even the hottest of fires will not burn. But what you did,
He looks down at the scintillating light that is still left over on the piece of ooze that is separated from the heart.
okay. I believe you, cleric.
What's a cleric?
He takes a step
Eh.
back.
I think that's just what he's calling you because you magical abilities and ghosts and
It's the
stuff.
second time he said that. I don't know what that word means.
I
I
don't
think it's
either.
like an eye drop that you put in your eyes so that they're not so red. Never worked for me, though.
One who wields power of gods. Yes.
I still don't know what that means.
The gods speak through them.
Do you have a god that you use to give you your powers, or you dedicate your powers to?
No
They-
idea what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
The kobolds all kneel down on the ground.
Oh, great. Person, healer of heart.
That's
Save
quite
our
enough of
Lord!
that.
Save our Lord! Cleanse him of the corruption. Yes.
Are there still corrupted bits?
There are parts of the heart are still seem to be suffused with the purple and blackish bruising. And the necrotic parts that have sloughed away are still kind of raw and healing. Other parts of the heart still are growing scales as some sort of strange mutation. You haven't quite pinpointed what's up with that yet.
Ezreal has one more guiding bolt they can cast, so they'll cast another one to get the other corrupted bit off.
Alright, roll to hit.
Ah.
Okay. Your guiding bolt hits this part. But instead of sloughing off and having a pointed reaction with the necrotic energy, it has no effect.
Is this the scaled bit?
It is the black and purple bit, the bruised part.
What happened?
Um,
Why? Why it's not burning?
this seems different.
They tilt their head.
Ezreal will reach up to touch the heart and try some restoration.
All right.
Like, is it like a disease or something?
You lift your hand up and you attempt to place it on the heart. The heart is quite literally as hot as lava, Ezreal. This will damage you if you try to touch it.
That's fine.
All right.
That's what the protection of Twilight is for. The kobold stabbed me in the back.
Your hand sizzles for a moment as you take 6 fire damage. And your lesser restoration is channeled into the heart. There's a very audible rattling of the chain as the heart jumps a bit away from your mending touch. It does not seem to have an effect on the coloration of the heart, but it beats a couple times, expelling some lava, and it splashes back down into the cauldron.
Well, I am quite exhausted after that.
Yeah. You want me to hold that?
Hold what?
She looks at the heart.
Oh, I think we should put it back in the lava now.
Okay.
I
What,
definitely need to rest, but I could come back and try some more things that I did not have prepared for this.
Yeah, same.
What happened with the restoration on it?
It
Squirted out
jumped a
some
little
lava.
bit, but squirted out some lava.
All right, Kazo, seeing that Ezreal has attempted some form of restoration magic or restorative magic, will reach into his pack and he pulls out, you know, those like little chattering teeth toys?
Yeah.
It looks like one of those, but it's Kozlo's head just like chomping like crazy. And he slowly reaches out to attach it to the bruised looking bit that Ezreal was just working on, like so it bites into it, which will also be a touch spell, so I'll have to take some damage, but I'm going to attempt to just straight up cast some healing magic on it.
All right. Kozlo, you take 6 fire damage from touching the heart. And as you, excuse me, as you touch the heart with your strange Kozlo head thing, it chomps down into the bruised part of the heart and attempting to heal this strangely corrupted portion of the heart. After you heal it for 12 points of healing, the heart beats a couple more times, expelling
That may have
additional
only been
lava.
11, actually. I think I messed up on that.
It's fine.
Apologies.
The heart beats a couple more times. And then some sort of chunk comes out of one of the ventricles as it squeezes itself from the chambers of the heart. And then it blops on top of the cauldron and floats there like a errant turd in a toilet.
What in the...
And as the lava slowly slides off of it. You see it to be a shard, a crystalline shard, suffused with a blazing red and crimson energy. It floats on top of the lava, just in reach.
Should I grab that?
The red light inside the crystal is laced with black veins that crisscross inside the scintillating prism.
Does it give off like the anger or hate that we felt with the other crystals?
You can make me an
feel it.
insight check if you are insightful enough to feel that.
Oof, no.
Nope, you don't have feelings. You're dead inside. Need I remind you? You're dead inside.
Dead outside too.
Just
But also
feeling
inside.
dead in general.
Being as no one has said anything, Corbella's just gonna grab it.
Okay.
Communication's important. It's fine. What would you like me to roll?
No. Communication is better when we don't do it, so funny things happen.
Exactly.
Grabella, you grab it. You take 7 fire damage and will continue to take fire damage as you hold this. It is really fucking hot. You snatch the crystal off the top of the lava. It gives way easy, but the crystal itself is scorchingly hot. If this were glass, it would most certainly be molten.
I'm gonna put this down somewhere.
She tries to. She sticks it on the table.
All right. The crystal itself, just due to the change in temperature, dances itself across the table a little bit, making a very delightful ding 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 noise. It burns everything it comes into contact with. The bit of the offal and heart and bone that's currently laying on the table, burnt to a cinders in just a few seconds of contact. The crystal continues to dance this way and that, the black veins inside of it roiling around.
Oh, and now?
Well, now I need a moment to myself. I have one more idea, 2 more, sort of.
Okay.
But I need to rest first.
Yeah, a little
kobold
nap would be
friends?
nice.
Will we be safe here with you? Maybe you can round up the pigs and put them back in their stalls?
Yes, I will get the piggies.
Oh,
And no fucking around with the roots.
we've burned all the roots, right?
I think so. There's some,
I think
I
Red
think
up.
there's some more up to the northeast still that we haven't burned yet. I don't know if we ever actually burned these up here either.
you firebolted those, and those are taken care
Else.
of.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
Uh,
I do believe these are also taken care of. But the
Yes.
the
If
blood
they're not, I
ferns
will
in the
take care of
room.
them.
The
have
red
not
fern
been-
in the other room has not. Yeah.
That's correct.
Which Corbella has informed you about.
Oh, yes, blood ferns. Let's look at those. Not that I can do anything about them right now. Aside from glare at them vigorously. While we're investigating the other room, maybe you can lower your heart back into the pot for now. And yes,
we'll do more healing and stuff soon.
precisely.
Very good. Come. Back in the pot. Back in the pot.
What the shit is all this?
Yeah, I told you there's a lot. There's a lot to take in.
Kozlo, sitting in the center of the room, appears to be some sort of ritualistic sacrifice. A decapitated gravesnout pig's head next to a sharpened axe that is currently dried with blood. The giant kobold statue overlooking the room appears to be much more resplendent than the kobolds inside of it, and shows this kobold to be particularly fierce, much more draconic as opposed to the lizard-like kobolds in the other room. It's like fan fiction. It almost looks like a dragonborn as opposed to a kobold.
None of the tools seemed impressive. I don't know what to make of that thing.
She scratches her head again.
The ferns that are scattered around the room also seem to have splatters of blood that's dried into the dirt in random spots. The smaller ferns quiver as you walk closer, while the larger ones make a very visible swaying motion.
Are they splattered in blood, or does the blood seem to come from them?
Make
Like,
me
are
a
they
nature
being-
check.
Okay. Guidance. Oh jeez. I will use the last of my knowledge from past life to reroll.
Okay. Very good. You call upon the spirits of the past to guide you.
A little better.
Little better. While blood ferns, the first thing that comes to your mind before you delve into your knowledge of the past life, that they commonly feed on blood, but can also detect certain types of creatures in their vicinity. In some cases, these types of ferns can be used as warning guards, or especially for nervous vampires who are worried about invisibility potions and the like. If you see blood ferns in a vampire's mansion and you walk by one, they will make a very visual sway. So they tend to be a very popular plant with vampires. Otherwise, blood ferns are also used in a lot of very bad blood magics. Things that are used to control other people. And things that are used to manipulate the body and to wrest control of others.
I have no idea what to do with these. They're pretty though.
The blood ferns have a very specific diet, and if you feed them certain types of blood, they will take on different characteristics.
Maybe we should take one back to Coslow's den.
Okay. You want me to grab
Maybe.
it?
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to rest right now. We don't need to take it right in this moment.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we
yeah.
could find a nice pot for it.
I think I know a pot.
No, Castle.
Okay, shall we rest then? Is there anything else to look at in here? This is a very big statue, but not really anything else. Ezreal will actually investigate the statue to see if there's anything hidden.
Kazo will assist, like just looking around it for any hidden levers or switches or anything.
Ezreal, Kazo, you can make me an investigation check as well, please. Alright. While an 8, you look around at this abnormally buff kobold statue and you don't see anything. Ezreal, while the statue doesn't seem to hold any interesting secrets, the Sacrificial Altar here does seem to have a couple, I don't want to say, well, skid marks, but they are skid marks, where it can be pushed aside and something placed under it.
Grabella, could you give me a hand?
Yeah, what? Huh?
Push this altar thing over here. Dump it over.
She pushes it. What would you? Should I roll anything?
2 athletics checks for me, one from Ezreal, one from Grabella.
Guidance. Cause, oh boy, we not athletic.
Guidance.
Hey, we got
Okay.
to a 10.
Nice.
With Grabella doing most of the work, you heave this hunk of stone aside. And what would probably take the strength of at least 6 kobolds, Grabella does solo. Underneath the stone sacrificial plate seems to be a box.
Ah,
Grabella will reach down and pick it up.
Right. The box is about 3 feet by 3 feet, almost perfectly square, a wooden chest with iron binds on it. It appears to be shut, but not locked. It is some sort of offering crate.
She opens it.
Right. Inside, you find the following: all of these lovely kobold offerings buried to their, well, whatever god they appear to be worshipping. You find
Sweet Tiamat.
a sweet Tiamat.
God damn it.
You find, first off, 200 gold, a golden salt and pepper set, a golden cup set with jet, a puzzle box that has mythical, magical creatures as their main pieces, and a silver moonstone crown that appears to be small enough for a kobold. You also find a bag that is tightly knotted shut. It's a very small burlap sack that you could hold in, like one hand. Could contain approximately 1 orange's worth of stuff.
Grabella's gonna pick up the crown because it intrigues her.
It appears to be a silver circlet. It's very intricately woven. It almost reminds you of spider webs. It's set with a beautiful moonstone.
Do you like a good moonstone?
You can make me a religion check.
Oh, we're feeling slightly in tune with shit today. Cool.
Something, or maybe someone in your life or a past life sees a flash in the back of your mind of a dark-skinned figure with pale eyes and pale hair. A drow elf wearing this tiara. She's wearing a robe that has the pattern of spider webs on it. She is bathed in a red light, deep underneath the ground. You blink again, and the vision is gone. The tiara left in your hands.
I have a memory of this.
Ooh, those are fun.
There's a drow elf lady with a spiderweb outfit and red eyes, and this was hers.
She looks at him just as confused as they probably are.
Huh. May I look at it?
Sure.
She hands it over.
Ezreal will take a look. Can you like an Arcana check to see if it has any like
Sure.
magic like markings or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. With an 18, as you look it over, the crown has the potential to be magical. It is finely crafted. The moonstone itself could have the capacity to hold magic. But as you look at it, it does appear to be ornamental. It is non-magical. However, this is a ritualistic drow crown used in ceremonies when drow are promoted to higher ranks, whether through their deeds or through subterfuge.
Very strange. It's very delicate.
It's pretty.
Then you should keep it.
Okay.
Corbella puts it in her pocket.
Something like this would be worth quite a bit of money to the right buyer.
Oh, I thought you were going to wear it.
Oh.
It is very pretty.
Grabella had not had this idea. She takes it out and puts it on her head.
It is beautiful and feels sturdy, but light on the head. Something like this you would imagine to be heavy, even laden with that moonstone. But it is beautiful. And you feel very nice and lovely when you wear it.
They look pretty.
She looks at them.
It gives her a certain almost regal air.
You look beautiful. Yes. Excellent.
Oh, thanks.
Absolutely fits you.
This is a lot lighter than I thought it would be, but yeah, okay, we'll just put it there for now.
Okay, nap time.
Yeah.
Maybe not in the room with the blood-drinking ferns, though.
Hey, make a point.
Yes, the blood ferns are known to grasp the ankles of those that are sleeping nearby and slowly drain them of all their blood. Good night.
Are there pigs in this room?
There are no pigs in that room. That's where the pigs originated from, but unfortunately they are hard baked into the map.
True.
The pigs are currently sleeping around Tugum, who has them all in a kind of a group hug, his legs slung over one, his back up against the other, his one arm around Booba, the other arm around Drion. He's snoring loudly. Apparently he's already halfway into his long rest.
Yeah, just sleep over here. I don't want to scare Booba.
I was going to actually sleep, I think, in there with the heart, just in case something explodes out of it, like a demon.
Grabella, as you get closer to Booba, Booba's legs kick and he seems to have a piggy nightmare. He squeals in his dreams.
Hey, yeah, maybe I'll come with you.
She looks really sad.
He does not wake and kicks pathetically. Tugum snorts and tightens his hold on Booba, and he calms down.
Tugum tightens his hold on Booba. Is one of the best sentences that's been said in this campaign so far.
Just straight face, like he tightens his hold upon the Booba and settles down.
I did this, that's fine.
The heart has been once again submerged into the cauldron, and the kobolds have cleaned up the festering, burning ooze. And by cleaned up, they probably buried it, because there's now a slight discoloration in the dirt here.
You didn't eat that, did you?
No, that's disgusting.
Alright, just making sure.
Gross. What do you think we are?
Kobolds?
Yes. Do we even know our diet?
Do you know what a zombie is?
Oh yeah, he told us this one. Yes, I think he is referring to Vrag. Oh, Vrag. Yes, Vrag. Oh, Zambi. You speak of the walking that do not breathe.
Yeah.
That's painting with a rather wide brush. Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Ezreal and Grabella are right here.
oh,
Yes, it's true.
ah. Sorry, boss, I do not mean to offend.
He holds up his hands.
But, you come back, yes? You do not breathe. Arctis has given you second chance.
I don't know what you're talking about. This all sounds preposterous.
Ah,
Yeah, I am. I'm working on that second chance part.
it is you who are dragon blessed. Yes, some refer to you as that. She is dragon blessed. Yes, she returns with the mark. Yes.
They all
Yeah.
point at Grabella. In unison. Like Spider-Man pointing meme. .jpg.
It's great because they used a Spider-Man meme to tweet this out.
She is blessed. Yes, she has the mark. The mark of the dragon.
Yeah, blessed is kind of not the term I would put with it, but it is useful.
Arctis bless you a second chance. Yes. It's a chance to make your mark.
The kobold steps up to Ezreal. And he kind of sniffs.
You have returned, yes. Where is your mark?
I don't believe I have one. Don't know that I've ever really checked.
As Ezreal says that, Kazdo like carefully starts peeling the gum off of Azrael's back.
You just get
I
a
was just about-
long, stringy piece. Because it's very warm in this room, so it just comes off as like one long gummy. It doesn't even come off. It just like pulls like a thing of cheese, like hot cheese on a pizza.
You two have a very special relationship, don't you?
Kazdo chews on the gum for a minute, then puts it back in his bag.
There's just like a string between Azrael's back, Kozlo's mouth, and Kozlo's bag right now.
Like a reverse Beauty and reverse not Beauty.
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady
and
in the Tramp, yeah. Because it's just so sticky and hot, and that gum is gonna get everywhere in your bag. The kobolds seem to be very curious, wondering where Azrael's dragon mark is.
Well, I don't think I have one, but I've never really checked. Ezreal kind of like takes off like the top part of their really heavy armor, like takes off the pauldrons and the arm plates, the chest plate, and underneath, like Ezreal's armor is really like bulky but like heavily articulated plate mail. And then when they take it off, they're just this shriveled, emaciated, bandaged body underneath.
The kobolds look you up and down.
I do not see. I do not see dragon mark.
I don't think everybody gets one.
I'm not
Your
entirely
bellow.
sure that I got a second chance as much as I don't remember my first chance, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just an accident.
Perhaps you are not blessed by Arctis to return. Yes, perhaps you are accident.
Well, I suppose I am technically on at least a second chance because I did get cut in half the other day.
The
So
fire
perhaps-
of death.
It was not fire, it was a very large axe. Kozlo knows. Kozlo was there. Weren't
Oh
you,
yeah,
Kozlo?
yeah, yeah. You were bisexual. Yeah.
What?
But your armor
Wait,
looks
no, no, no.
fine.
What's that word? Bisected. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, God.
But it was very apparent that they were not bisexual because their armor is still in one piece. Yes.
Oh, well, this armor is actually quite interesting. Is actually the first. Well, I found it on a body when I woke up. And the shield, and well, everything hurt, and I kind of took it off and climbed inside, and everything stopped hurting. So I very rarely take it off now.
Life is pain. Yes, life is pain.
I'm not sure that was the message to get away from that, but yes, life is also pain. So is death, though.
and undeath and re-death and re-undeath.
And you, green man. Yes, goblin. You like fire? Yes, you like fire?
Are you hitting on me?
No. Unless they tap their fingertips together.
Oh, wow. Have I go with this room over here?
Carbella's just embarrassed.
Yes, I see you like blowing things up. Hmm?
Yeah.
He like gets his head a little bit closer to yours.
Do you have dynamite?
What kind of question is that?
It's still unclear whether or not you're trying to hit on me.
He makes like a trilling noise.
I mean, I got bombs. Kind of the same thing.
Hmm.
You had that
Perhaps
whole crate of dynamite that you blew up. Well, the kobolds blew up on top of us.
Oh, yeah.
we are descended from the red dragons. Yes, progenitors of fire. We are masters of fire too, yes? Yes.
They smile at you.
Perhaps if we be friends, we teach you secrets of dragon fire. As our ancestors once wielded.
Kozlo's like ears perk up and his eyes somehow get even wider.
Jesus. His face is all eyes at this point.
See, now you're talking my language.
The fire.
I think he is hitting on you.
He points towards the cauldron.
The fire of the red dragon boils hot. Hotter than anything else in this world. If you can harness the dragon's fire, you will be unstoppable.
Carbella kind of sits down. She's obviously avoiding this conversation.
So what do I like, a big spoon or like a syringe?
It comes from
They like rub their stomach.
inside. Yes. You must breathe it from your toes.
I can't stop thinking about the fact that the gum is trailing off of Ezreal and his bag and his face while he's having this conversation. I'm just pointing that out.
He's just sticky.
Kozlo like looks down at his shoes.
Not sure where you're going with this.
Yes, if you, kind goblin who likes fire, help us with dragon healing, dragon will be happy. Dragon teach you dragon fire. Goblin breathe fire everywhere. No need for tube of dynamite. You are the dynamite.
He grins.
Oh, goodness.
You wish to be blessed by dragon, yes?
Can I like insight to see if they're like try to get a sense of their intentions here?
Yeah, go ahead.
They're being like sneaky about something.
From what you can tell, the goblin most certainly wants his heart healed, his dragon heart healed. But also, with you in subservience to a red dragon, if this dragon, if this kobold brings a goblin sacrifice once his god is reborn, he will be seen as, he will be seen higher in the eyes of his lord. So he's trying to coerce you into helping heal the heart, and then eventually be the sacrifice for his reborn god. He smiles at you sweetly.
Kozlo will like square up with him, like get right up in his face.
Oh. Yes, this sounds good to boss, yes?
cut this shit or I'm gonna shove the dynamite straight up your ass.
What did I do wrong?
Then I will hold you while he does it.
He kind of grovels
fix your
away.
dragon friend, but I ain't interested in becoming lunch, you understand?
I would not even think of doing such a terrible thing. But if you were conveniently in the area, I would not be able to stop him.
I will throw a grenade like past his head.
He drops, goes prone.
Ah! Mercy! When my lord awakens, he will most certainly be ravenous.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a huge problem for you, doesn't it?
It does. It is a me problem. It is a me problem. A future me problem. Perhaps
How
we
does
find.
he feel about pork?
Probably pretty good.
Well, there you go. You got all these pigs. No problem.
But the pigs, I thought we were keeping the pigs.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
go find new pigs.
Yeah, new pigs. Different pigs.
Grave snout pigs.
Don't feed him Dreon.
Oh.
Or perhaps capture some drow and feed him drow. I bet he would love a drow snack after they murdered him.
Yeah, and especially when we tell him what this Duke guy's been up to. He'll probably want to eat him too.
Oh no, we're gonna kill Duke Talus. We don't have time to wait for a dragon to murder him.
Oh, right. Well, we could like leave his corpse here or something.
I'm not sure that's how vampire corpses work, but I don't know enough to dispute it.
Can we like turn him into vampire jerky? Or something? Little snack just to chew on when he wakes up?
Do you have a dehydrator?
No, but this room is very hot. We could put him above the egg to dry.
Perfect.
Yes. He might get a little burnt. A little burnt.
Probably crunchy.
Burnt ends.
Burnt ends.
The kobolds are currently salivating, lost in their own world. Do you all wish to take a short or a long rest?
I need 4 hours for a long rest for spells.
All right. Do you wish to rest for 4 hours?
I will. Yeah, like I don't really get anything from a short rest, so I would prefer a long rest if we're feeling comfy here.
Grabella will sleep for half because she only needs half, just to keep a lookout.
All right. As you rest, the kobolds get to work. They move the bodies of their friends and put them in the carts for future movement. They're very careful about moving this blood feral kobold, and they handle
Well, it's
it
in like
with
6 pieces anyway, so.
they handle it with disgust.
Why?
Oh, could you bring me his little fangs?
What?
The fangs of the angry kobold?
They are in his mouth.
Yes, could you break them out and bring them to me?
Why?
Because it might help me heal your heart.
Oh. Okay.
He goes up to the cart, looks down at the kobold, makes a frowny face, picks up his knife, and gets to work extracting the fangs.
Are you all going to sleep on the ground? We have exceptionally fragrant beds available to you. Yes, boss?
Oh, they're all on fire.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why would you burn our place of rest? Our place of respite?
I had
Because they
broke
were
one of the beds
graveyards?
before that too.
But where will I sleep?
The ground's not that uncomfortable.
I have not worked so hard to occupy that hay in order to have a comfortable
He goes into the corner.
place to sleep.
Apparently there's the pig stall that is not being used. Isn't there, like, some soft mud in there or something?
Oh, you know, the mud actually looked pretty good.
Dibs!
Oh my god.
One of the kobolds hops in.
Yes, pretty warm.
He pats it. It goes splat, splat, splat.
This is definitely not just mud.
Oh no.
What is he says? Look, it's brown, it's moist. It's mud.
He smiles.
What do you think mud is? It's just everything's poop.
Kozlo, make me an insight check. The kobold sits down in the mud and he's like slapping at it, kind of playing in it. But he's turning away from you and his tail twitches in agitation. His body language is off. He appears to be nervous having you in here, Kozlo.
Yes, slap the mud. Boy, sure is a nice place to sleep. No, you're so close.
He scoots back up against the wall.
Yes, boss? What? Why are you coming so close to my face? Boss?
Be honest with me.
You can make me an intimidation check if you like, or persuasion if you like that better.
It's all about the same, so I think I'm feeling more intimidating at the moment.
Okay. You can make this with advantage. The kobold backs himself into the corner, and he looks up at you.
Boss? You're getting awful close and I am in the corner.
Yep.
Yeah?
He looks very often to his left side, but the only thing you see over there is the trough of cornmeal.
Oh, yes.
He keeps looking over his left side.
Boss? Do you want some pig slop with me?
What do you got hidden here?
Drug.
Nothing.
I will literally slap him across the face.
Try it again.
He
You okay in there, Kozlo?
crawls over to the pig trough. He crawls behind it. He like squeezes behind it. He presses his hand to the door. The GM can't. And a section of the wall opens up, a very small one, a little hidey hole that's kobold-sized. Just enough for a small creature to squeeze through. He looks up at you, his eyes half closed, kind of doing that pathetic, guilty dog look.
It's just my little hidey hole, boss. Nothing to see here.
What you got back there? And remember, we've been through this 3 or 4 times already, and you know how it's going every time.
Please do not slap me in the mouth. Oh, it stings.
It's not gonna be the mouth next time.
The hole, it goes to caves. It goes to caves further down. Series of caves that lead to drow caves that lead to former lord lair, please. Boss,
Wait, don't you hate the drow?
We do. We steal from them. We dig new holes. We go into drow lair. We steal precious thing. We give to God. God is happy, gives us luck. And
Oh.
and strength from our lord.
Well, that seems useful then. Why the hell didn't you speak up?
What? Is Kobold whole? You are so big. You have very large head. Questionable if you could fit.
And large eyes.
I mean, your head. I mean, have you looked in the mirror? Your head is fucking massive. I mean,
Kazuo
Jesus.
just looks at him.
How
and,
do
like,
you even stand up straight?
He blinks, but like slowly, one eye at a time.
God, it's like a lollipop.
I like to imagine that Kazuo's head is actually the biggest one in the party. Like, by actual... Like,
Even
mass.
bigger than Grabella's? Yeah, that's
But,
fair.
hold on, I accidentally reloaded my screen. Because I was clicking on Kozlo's big fucking head. I
His
head
literally
was just
reloaded
so
the
big, it got in the
application.
way.
Because his head is so large. Oh my god. Alright, hang on. I've done just a terrible thing. Okay. Try that. Let's try that one more time. Kozlo. Apologies. I've reloaded everybody's application. The kobold, after insulting your cranium size, looks up at you and shrugs. It's not very important, yes? Only good for kobold who wants to live. Yes. From dangerous people and leave while they sleep. You cannot fault me. I only run a little bit.
Well, you trying to leave while we're trying to fix up your sweet Tiamat?
No.
He looks at the door.
No. Yes.
We're also not sleeping. Like, 2/3 of us don't sleep at all.
He looks at you.
I did not know that.
We're literally right here. We're staring right at you.
I was going to wait.
Hi.
And then Kozlo got all up in my face. And he
You
made...
did kind of pat the mud to, like, lure him over there. You're really bad at this.
I'm also like right
Opposite of
over here.
subtlety.
He whines.
It goes to Drow Cave. You don't want to go there anyway. It's very dangerous. Lots of lava. Very hot.
Yeah. You're right. I don't think we do want to go to that Drow Cave. Why would you
what-
want to go to the Drow Cave?
What kind of door is it again?
What kind of, like, door? This one?
Yeah.
It's a small hidey hole. It's kind of buried under a glob of hay and pig refuse. It's floor level, and it's just like a hole in the cave, and it's about small enough for a kobold to squeeze through.
She looks at a green finger whether she should try to make it disappear. By brute strength, of course.
No, it's fine. The door's fine. Listen here, I'll just let's do some of this real quick.
And I will sort of mess with the doorknob a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it so that whenever tapped by a creature, the object emits a recorded message that can be heard up to 10 feet away.
Okay. What is your message?
Holy shit, they're fucking with the door!
Very
My
good.
word.
You
I'm gonna
tinker.
take a nap right here now.
What? What did you do? What did you do to my hole?
Try the door, see what happens.
He reaches out and touches the tiny doorknob.
Holy shit, they're fucking with the door!
You cursed it. Oh.
He flops down in the mud.
Fine. No hidey hole.
He curls up and goes to sleep. He opens an eye. He's not sleeping. Closes it. All right, everybody can take 4 hours to rest. Please regain your hit dice if you wish.
It is only 2 hours for me. At some point, Grabella will wake up and just keep an eye on everything.
The 3 kobolds that are in the cave that you can see, one is sleeping in the mud in the pig pen. The other 2 seem to be digging through the ashes of the burnt blood fern and grave root.
What are you two up to?
There was dried meat here too. Yes, more. But now's burn. No jerky.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't store your food with your drugs. It's kind of a bad idea.
What? Why not? The blood fern gives it a very meaty flavor. Yes, gamey.
I mean, you could go eat the fern. There's a bunch still in the other room we haven't set on fire yet.
Oh, no. Blech. Eat blood fern, no. The blood fern, it will bury its fern inside your throat and bleed you from the inside out. Yes, do not eat blood fern.
I mean, that could taste gamey too.
Grabella says.
Unless you want to be coughing blood. Yes, spraying it everywhere. Pa, pa! That is how the blood fern spreads its spores. Yes. Quite gruesome, no?
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
They walk up to
Grabella
them.
just plops down by the exploded stuff, watching, letting them know that she's not gonna let them do it.
They seem to be making some food with whatever leftovers they have.
Perfect.
They're being good. Everyone rests for a long rest.
And dreams of Tugum.
Hi, Tugum.
Hi, Tugum.
And
You're
dreams of
snuggling,
Tugum, who's also snuggling
snuggling
his
Booba.
piggies. Yep, he's snuggling Booba because apparently Grabella is scary and has a dragon mark that scares animals now.
Yeah.
So you're just chilling with the pigs because they don't want to be around Grabella at all.
We did make sure earlier to tell the kobolds that we were going to kill their family, just,
Yeah.
just to make sure that the legacy lives on.
And as
Multiple
promised,
times, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like you guys have like slave labor now.
I mean, well, they hired them, so they're paid labor.
Kozlov did hire them to give them the money and things.
I technically haven't
and
paid them
slaves
yet.
were
Though.
Yeah.
paid in housing.
They're not unionized, so yeah, it's technically, servitude.
Hooray, capitalism!
Hooray! Wait, what's capitalism?
Okay, are we ready to do more heart healing?
Oh god.
I am tired. Yes.
Oh, no, I don't need that long to rest, so please get up.
They get to their feet, looking a little more sleepy.
Hoist him up. Your god, I'm sure, will love you later for it or something. I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
We need someone to press the lever, yes? In the wall.
Isn't there a third one of you?
Who's snoring in the pig pen.
Hey, wake up!
No! I did not
Dad.
touch the door! I did not touch the door! I did not
I mean,
touch the
I could just hit the button.
Now this is better.
Oh, okay, fine.
What?
Your friends need you to play with a stick.
Again? What? Why are we bringing up the heart again? We cannot bring it up so soon. It will damage it.
Because we're going to try and do more healing. Is that not what you wanted?
He whines.
I am so concerned.
I mean, we are literally zapping it with radiant energy, so yes, I would be concerned. But
He
it
pulls-
helps.
He moves the panel aside, pulls down the lever, and the giant metal claw descends from the ceiling, again very noisily. The kobolds on the ground set it up, and it descends into the pot of bubbling lava. It pulls up the heart once more. The necrotic side of the heart appears to be raw and red, healing, but not quite, well, perfectly healed. It is going to take some time to regenerate. The other part, at least the part that was purplish and bruised, it's actually a more sickly yellow-green color. What you would see when a bruise is healing. It's still not pretty, but it's a marked improvement. The kobolds kneel respectfully as their heart is once again exposed to the elements.
Please.
So, I'm going to try something, and then, Grabella, maybe you can bathe it in fire?
Yep.
Great. Okay. So,
Kobolds,
She gestures for them to go behind us.
Ah, no!
oh yes, don't get burned in fire.
or the other thing, yeah.
The other kobold by the wall lines up. They all hunker down to the ground.
Okay, well, here goes nothing. Ezreal will cast Remove Curse.
Oh!
This is the highest level curative thing that Ezreal can possibly do.
Alright, Ezreal. As you channel the powers of Twilight into the dragon's heart, the yellowish and greenish bruises on the one side begin to dissipate. They change color from their sickly yellow and green to a fleshy, blood-ridden red. And then scales begin to appear on top of the heart. Not ones that are chunky and twisted like the ones on the bottom part of the heart, but healthy, red scales. The other parts of the heart, the ones that were more suffused with necrotic energy, have a marked improvement. The flesh and the sinew knitting together, creating new muscle as the curse is lifted. The kobolds, all in unison, gasp in awe as the heart begins to beat in a steady cadence, as opposed to the random and erratic beatings that it was making before. While not entirely whole, the damaged parts have seemed to slough away, and the old scales that were covering the bottom part are beginning to flake off, revealing new scales underneath. This is certainly the most cohesive you've seen a dragon heart, period. But everything that you've done, especially removing the curse, seems to have a dramatic effect on the heart. You notice, Grabella, as you are standing next to Ezreal, as this is occurring, the sound of the lava roiling in the cauldron begins to grow louder.
No.
What? The kobolds all gasp.
Wow. It is truly a miracle. Yes, the heart beats anew.
Yeah.
Oh, something is wrong.
Should I blast it?
What's wrong?
The kobolds look at each other.
The heart is... Do you hear it?
Grabella, make me a perception check.
Oh boy.
You don't seem to hear anything.
What? Huh?
We hear the song of our Lord. Yes, the songs of the dragon. Song of fire.
Is that not a good thing?
It is, but it is weak.
Well, I have an idea, but perhaps stand back, let Grabella do her thing next.
Yes, yes,
They all look very eager.
yes, yes.
I have a few more things to do, and after she's done, and then perhaps we can actually speak with your lord directly. Grabella, take it away.
Oh boy.
All right. Grabella, you outstretch your fingertips and cast burning hands upon the heart. The dragon's fire suffuses the heart, and your hands and the heart itself begin to glow with a very bright and intense red light. The kobolds all make, once again, a very awe-filled gasp. And they flop on the ground, once again, prostrating themselves, but not this time, not before the heart, but before Grabella.
Oh boy. This is fine.
We've created an entire pantheon now for these kobolds.
These poor fucking goals. Do I need to roll the damage or anything?
You can to see how impressed you make the kobolds.
Oh boy.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty
Almost
damn
Almost
good.
max.
The kobolds, like children at Disneyland, are full of gasps and wonder, their eyes full of tears of pure awe.
The dragon's fire. It is true. The dragon speaks through others. Yes, not just us. Oh, we are blessed. Yes, your coming was foretold.
I am so freaking confused now.
Kozlo just gets caught up in the moment, and he's like standing with his jaw like slack, standing next to the kobolds, also being like,
Yeah.
Grabella,
Oh.
something about your physical appearance changes as you cast the dragon's fire. How does it change?
Let's see. Her stone textured skin kind of glows for a little bit. As if it has fire underneath.
All of the kobolds just drop to their bellies in front of Grabella.
The dragon
Damn.
fire. It lives within her.
Yeah. Unlike the stuff you were telling, Kozlo.
She looks at the kobold that was looking at, that was trying to talk Kozlo into teaching them the dragon fire.
She has the touch of the dragon, the pure dragon heart, the dragon fire. Oh, please. One with the heart of the dragon, the mark of the dragon. You are our Lord. Our lady. Yes, our
I was
lady.
gonna say I'm a lady, damn it.
Our lady. Our blessed lady.
She looks at Kozlov and Ezreal, unsure of what to do with this information.
Ezreal just shrugs.
Yeah. This is why I ended up with the crown.
She looks at the
Oh yes, the crown, perfect.
Oh no.
Mm,
The kobolds all look at each other.
she must. She must do it. She must.
She must.
Do what now?
They all look at you.
You are the lady. The one with the dragon fire. This is your lair now.
Oh,
She looks around very unsure of herself more than anything.
You have the heart of a dragon, the heart of a red dragon, and you must consume all with fire. Yes, you must consume.
They all point to the heart.
You must consume the heart of the Lord.
oh, you're telling me to eat it?
They all nod at you in unison.
She looks at Ezreal and
That is the
Kozlo.
way of dragons. Yes, you have the dragon's fire. You must follow the way of the dragon. One dragon invades the lair of another. The one that wins consumes the heart of the defeated.
But I'm not actually a dragon.
They look at between you and the dragon's fire that you just spouted that is currently engulfing the dragon's heart in flames.
Look, I know what it looks like.
You display such power and say you do not have it.
Well, yeah, I'm a lady made out of stone. I don't got no scales.
They
Got
look
like
at
little
each other.
rocky bits that's kind of like scales.
She gives Ezreal a look.
Kozlo's just like staring at Grabella and doing like the full like Jack Nicholson nod.
Yes, yes.
All comes from dragon. Yes, all is dragon.
Well,
Rebecca,
They
Yeah.
point at you.
the worst case scenario is you become a semi-undead dragon demon thing, which honestly kind of sounds cool.
Sounds
I mean-
friggin' badass!
unless I murder all of you.
Well,
Only one
It
way to
wouldn't-
find out!
and it wouldn't be the first time somebody murdered me. And at least you're cool.
Oh, thanks.
It's the nicest thing anybody's said to her in a while.
Based on the average lifespan of a green figure, I got like 6 weeks in me anyway, go for it!
Well, we did get.
And she goes to point towards the rock that she left on the table.
You sure there's no more of those in there, right?
Who are you asking, Grabella?
Everyone.
Oh, the crystal thing?
Yeah.
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah, not a clue.
I mean,
Just,
you probably should take your time. Like, it's a pretty big heart. I
If you
mean,
hit any crunchy bits, maybe stop.
it's probably going to be really hot all the way through. It's well cooked, at least. And it's not like dripping green ooze anymore. So, bonus points.
If she has the heart of a dragon, the dragon's heart will not harm her. She will be able to consume it wholly.
Is this some like... Wait, is she just gonna absorb it or something? Or does she gotta like actually chew on it?
I think they like literally want me to eat it.
I
They-
say go for it.
they
If
lick
it's what
their
she
lips.
wants.
It is the dragon's way. The
Alright,
dragon's
far
way.
be it from me to get in the way of tradition.
If you don't want to do it, I can preserve it. You could eat it later.
Damn.
In our way, the strongest dragon always survives. The strong always survive.
Then how the hell are you still here?
We serve the strong. Yes. Now we serve Our Lady.
I just want to be clear about something real quick.
Yeah.
Within like a couple episodes, Kozlo gets a whole ass bar. Within
Right.
like a couple episodes, Grabella gets a whole ass dragon's lair. Like,
and maybe could become part dragon.
we should just open up a like one of those like reality show real estate
it's
like
true.
companies, just like what is like Maginox Realtors.
I can't wait for next episode where Ezreal gets a TV show called Ezreal's Got Talent.
Flippin' Maginox.
It's just
Oh.
Ezreal next to a
Maginox
disco ball.
flippers.
So I
Dancing
wanna
with several of the stars at the same time.
I want to do knowledge from a past life. I don't think I had decided how she got this mark. I think I left that up to you, Raina. So I'm gonna let you decide what knowledge I do or do not have of dragons with this roll, I suppose.
Very good. Make me a history check.
And then I roll a
Oh!
d6.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really gonna.
Oof. A 6.
Oh, 6 points.
Dragons. Red dragons. Historically,
Or you could go about how she got the mark, because it is knowledge from her life. So it's up to you.
at least from what you know, the flickers that come to you, have not been very strong. And at least your past lives seem to know that you have been branded, but not by someone. This brand, this dragon mark, did in fact come from the earth, as you came from the earth, being a reborn Earth Genasi. And just for a brief moment, you imagine that it is not blood that flows through your veins, but lava.
Oh boy. Alright, let's take a bite of this thing. YOLO.
YOLO! Alright.
Yolt? You only live twice? I don't know, we'll see.
The dragon's heart, bathed in your dragon fire, hangs just tantalizingly out of reach, suspended on the chain, like a crane toy. The kobolds begin to chant very softly in Draconic.
Krishna, re. Krishna, re.
What do they say?
re. Krishna, re.
What are they saying?
I think they're saying, please no fish.
Oh my god.
What?
Like the
what-
Galaxy Quest scene. Grishnak? What's a Grishnak?
Grishnak?
I think that's Grishnak.
What should I roll to grab a hold of this?
You can make me an athletics or acrobatics check, whatever is higher.
That is a good question. Athletics. Athletic.
You got the heart of the dragon, you got the beam of the drum.
All right.
My God, why is that so dramatic? Hang on.
I thought it was appropriate. It seems fine.
You know what? We're gonna do that one. A 19, Grabella. When the crane swings just slightly towards you, you grasp it. It's warm, but it does not burn your hands. And the cracks in your face glow very brightly for a moment. And the blood in your body quickens.
Oh boy. All right. Bite.
Chomp.
Chomp. What do I roll for chomp?
You roll to chomp. I
Survival?
will just say, you know what? You can roll survival. We'll see. We'll see how big of a bite you can take here.
Hang on. Ezreal's gonna cast guidance.
Guidance?
As
All right.
Gravel, grabs just the heart. I think that's a moment that she might need guidance.
Yeah, 13 plus whatever the guidance is.
It's the D4.
I'm having trouble. Can somebody roll a d4?
Oh, sure. All right. A 14. The kobold tosses in the die. There you go.
Thanks.
You tilt your head back just for a moment, opening your mouth wide before sinking your teeth into the burning heart. And just for a moment, you think your hair is going to burn away. But nothing happens as the flames engulf your face and you bite down into the flesh. It's tough and kind of grates against your teeth like gristle biting down against bone. You tear a piece away. It has a horrible, stringy texture. Dry aged beef. Roasting in a cauldron for God knows how long. It's flavorless, but at the same time, eternally gamey.
These are not adjectives that should go with each other.
None of this.
None of this
Words!
is appropriate.
However, Grabella has eaten much worse, having been in the military in all sorts of different forms, so she just slops that grossness down.
It takes just a little bit of courage to muster the first swallow. Grabella, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
You can't seem to force yourself to swallow. It's whatever horrible juices this heart is emanating is running down the sides of your face. The putridity that you saw Ezreal slice off earlier crosses your mind. It's like pulling the fucking mold off a piece of bread and then eating it. You're just not supposed to do that.
Oh, this is so gross.
Kozlo steps up and like gives her a big slap on the back.
You got it.
I'll make a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Your friends cheer you on.
All right, here
You
we go.
swallow the bite.
I'm like in my head imagining that she's swallowing not because she's been encouraged, but because the slap to the back just made her
Made her,
instinctively
yes, yeah.
swallow.
Oh, absolutely.
The tough heart goes down. And Grabella, your eyes flare up with an inner fire, the light being visible to everyone present. You feel the flames percolate in your belly, a low rumble that seems to mesh with your blood. And while it is probably the worst case of heartburn you have ever felt, it is manageable. And you feel some sort of draconic essence, the one you feel manifest whenever you activate your aberrant dragon mark, grows stronger. The fire that wells up inside of you demands to be expelled. Grabella, you are going to gain the ability of a dragonborn, his like native breath. Let me read it for you. But yours will be very specific only to the red dragons.
Yeah.
So let's say dragonborn.
What happens when you say Furoda?
Osroda!
You stand out of the way and pray.
So ultimately, you are going to gain draconic ancestry. Your
Nice.
draconic ancestry is going to be red, which will allow you to spew fire from your mouth in a 15-foot
Nice.
cone. You can use an action to exhale destructive energy. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area of the exhalation must make a saving throw. The DC is 8 plus your con mod plus your proficiency bonus. This does scale with your level, regardless of what you're doing, so it'll just scale regardless of, what class you decide to take.
Nice.
Also, in addition, you are going to gain damage resistance to fire.
Hell yeah.
Dang.
It's before it was only poison.
However, the red dragons are notably angry and feral breed of dragon. And they thrive off of strength and fury. This will occasionally manifest itself within you. Especially
This
if you
time.
decide to rage.
Yup. All right. Should she keep chomping, or is that enough?
Oh, you gotta finish the whole thing. Flames lick at your face as you open your mouth to take another bite, but the fires are coming from within you. The kobolds continue chanting as you
Was it
continue
athletics
consuming
and
the fire.
then constitution? Is it? Well, no, wait.
Just make me one more Constitution saving throw.
Just one more. Okay.
All right, this bite just as tough as the first one. You're starting to struggle again, choking it down. The kobold's chanting begins to rise to a fevered pitch. And after a moment of thoughtful chewing on a steak that you never want to experience again,
Nope.
the next bite goes down. And slowly and surely, you finish consuming this heart. And what once looked like a sad, burning raisin is now gone. A bit of smoldering fire left in its wake. Smoke rises from Grabella's nostrils as she finishes her dragonheart meal.
Well, I never want to do that ever again. That
Was
was
it delicious?
no, not at all.
Oh.
Next time, let's add a little flavor to this lava, okay?
A little salt, a little pepper.
Anything.
She looks over at the kobolds.
Their chanting has stopped, and they're currently prostrated on the ground in front of you. Oh! They speak to you in Draconic. You will also understand Draconic now.
Yay!
Oh, Lady of Fire, born of the earth, form of a human, what do you wish of your lowly servants?
Is there anything you haven't been telling us about this place? I want to know everything about this whole place.
She says very unconfidently, but trying to get answers.
My reborn lady, we worked very hard in order to procure your heart from the hands of the drow. Yes, we procured your heart as they were trying to experiment on it and brought it back here to our home. Yes, we then went on another quest to bring back the lavas of your homeland, the lava of your den. And here, we carefully put it into our cauldron. Our best shamans worked night and day, toiling, calling on the elements to beseech them to heat the lava to a temperature that would allow your heart to regrow.
Right, and then the vampire guy promised you stuff that wasn't true, right?
The vampire man, yes. Duke Talus. He is the one who promised that he could bring you back faster to facilitate the regeneration.
Well, we figured out that was wrong. What's with the plants?
She points to the other room where the statue is.
The blood ferns? The vampire wanted the blood ferns. We cultivate them here in the cave. Yes, they like the blood ferns. They use them in their potions and poultices for malign means. The vampires are not the only ones that buy the blood fern. They only grow in certain environments. Yes. A temperature of that of a body. Yes. And must drink blood. We made a deal. He would help our lord regrow. And we would give him the blood fern he needed.
And the grave root?
The grave root was another perk. Our pigs are trained in gathering not just grave root, but other herbs and things that lie underneath the caves of Maginox. They have very good noses. He wanted to utilize the grave root for other things, creating things with corpses, nightmare things, things we do not understand, things we hate.
Puppy.
What?
She looks at Ezreal.
What?
Oh. He has a puppy.
Oh, the puppy, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's
Adorable.
made out of dead bodies. Ezreal's got a thing for it. Just don't worry about it.
Is it like a hellhound?
No. It's
No.
like a puppy made out of body parts. And it's adorable.
She shrugs like this doesn't
Maybe
bother
just
her.
don't ask questions.
Well, then we should probably get rid of those blood ferns. We have no use for those as we are fighting the person that was once helping you.
But my lady, my dragon lady, the blood ferns, yes, you can utilize them, sell them for a profit, yes. Gain gold, begin your empire, start your dragon horde.
Oh, it's true. I do need a horde now.
They
It's
clap.
the first time she
And
has
now you have a
taken-
magical cauldron.
Yeah, true. This thing's pretty neat.
She taps it.
Yes, it contains the lava from your home den. Yes.
I believe
Where's
I
that?
heard something about making gold in there too.
Sorry, what did you say, cousin?
No, we sell the ferns for gold, so I can start my horde.
She says.
Yes,
As long as we're making some gold.
Yeah. All right, let's get that shit bagged up and we're going to your place, Kazo.
She doesn't know what the plan is.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
your place now.
Oh yeah, that's true. But don't we have other things to do with your friends?
Well, we can go back, but maybe we shouldn't have murdered so many kobolds now that they're yours.
Yeah, maybe we need to get more kobolds in here somehow. Do you guys reproduce or something?
Do I have friends?
She elbows Kozlov like gross.
I mean, somebody has to maintain the lair while you're off murdering vampires.
Yes. Oh, my lady, yes. Let us give you, the tour of your lair.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Come.
Feel like we've seen most of it and burnt most of it, but sure.
Yeah, just in case.
She gives him a look.
You are slightly larger than anticipated. So please note our dingy hole.
How small of a dragon were you expecting to hatch from that thing?
Yeah, that is a good point.
Well, we assumed the dragon would start as a wormling and then eventually grow, which we would take
Yeah.
care of it.
True.
This hole descends into a series of caves that will eventually lead to some of the drow caves. The drow have taken over the red dragon's lair of the heart that you have just consumed.
By the way, every time the kobold touches that
Yeah,
door to
it's
open
big.
it, it's going.
Holy shit, someone's fucking with the door!
Holy shit, someone's oh my gosh, holy shit, someone's oh my
You
gosh,
can just
holy
stop
shit!
touching it. It's fine.
Oh my god, let me just
How do you turn that off?
Let's just turn that off.
Maybe while we're away, you can make that hole bigger.
Does my lady wish to kill the drow that occupy her den?
I mean, it seems like I should at this point.
She just kind of shrugs.
Revenge, yes. We will follow you into the abyss, my lady.
Yeah. All right. Anything else we didn't see?
Behold
Yeah.
the blood fern chamber.
Yeah.
The
And you had
temperature perfectly
box.
regulated.
Yeah, and you had the box under the thing that had this in it.
And she points to her pretty little crown.
The offering has made its way to its intended owner. It looks beautiful on you, my lady.
No, thanks.
Does it please you?
You know, I'm not used to being so pretty, but I like it.
It is a fine start to your hoard.
Yeah, my hood.
She's not.
For the whole! Wait,
My hood.
For that, what? We don't have to yell so loudly.
It's exciting to yell, though.
Your blood fern here.
He gestures very grandly to all the blood ferns in the room. He looks you up and down.
While I am unsure of how the blood ferns will affect your countenance, they tend to cling to flesh and dig their burrows in. Caution when handling them with unscaled hands, my lady.
Yeah, we should definitely start selling them for the hood.
Very good. We will harvest them and prepare them accordingly.
But not to Talus. Because
Where-
fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, this is for my hood.
We will send them wherever my lady deems worthy.
He bows.
Did we selling them? What do you?
He holds the pig head sacrifice up to you.
I
Oh,
made
thank you.
I made this for you.
She picks it up. She walks over. I can't multiple. I want to hand it to Kozlo.
This is for you, present.
You acquire rotting pig head.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You should take it with thanks, little green one. The lady has given you an offering.
I said thanks, didn't I?
He did. It's fine.
Louder!
Listen, you son of a bitch.
I am under the protection of my lady Red.
He points at Grabella.
It's fine. So tell me about this statue.
He turns and looks.
You're going to bury the head or something.
I'm gonna bury it in the pig shit.
Okay, perfect.
That won't be unsettling for the pigs later. Back in their pens.
Poor fucking pig.
We built this statue to remind us of how close we are to the dragons. We are children of the dragon. We enhanced our draconic features in order to inspire us that we are close to the progenitors of worlds, the creators of all.
Cool.
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 And now, my lady, you
Yeah.
will choose.
Choose
He-
what?
He tilts his head.
Why, you must choose the path you follow. The dragons of Arctis or the dragons of Tiamat?
He looks at you curiously.
I wonder what path you will choose, my lady. But I will follow you until the end.
Let's see what Grabella knows about Durgans again.
Make me a history check. This time with advantage.
Let's use a Turgan.
What's a Durgan new?
All right. And you can add a d6. All right, very good. Your gaze flickers for a little bit, and you, for a moment, black out. And when you open your eyes once more, You are a dragon. You're soaring high, high above the skies of Arctis, and you look down under you, and you see lands so grand and so wide that remind you of the formation of a snowflake. And you fly across the ocean to the lands to the south. And the lands down there are more continental formations with multiple islands and peninsulas. And then your gaze zooms out a little bit more. And it goes into space, the stars flying past your vision. And on one end of the darkness of space, many eyes look back at you in the darkness, attached to multicolored heads of a dragon larger than worlds, larger than planes. So colossal and massive in its size, it itself is a world. The presence of Tiamat, the consumer and the destroyer. Its hungry gaze appears to all be staring at a wee sleeping ball, like a snow globe, encased in slowly falling snow. Another sleeping dragon, a great beast. The dragon's gaze does not waver from the sleeping dragon. And the sleeping dragon's wing seems to cover it, shielding it from the intense gaze of this dragon that stares at it from across the stars. And in its fury, the dragon Tiamat consumes planets, moons, planes in its entirety. But yet the sleeping Arctis dozes on. You blink again, and the kobold is looking at you curiously.
I wonder.
And that's where we will end today's session.
All right.
Well, Grabella's a dragon now.
That, unexpected plot twist, but here we are.
Surprise!
Cure heart instead of grow new dragon, eat dragon heart. Always
It's
good.
fine.
Like, Ezreal loaded up, like, Speak with Dead and, like, Gentle Repose and be like, we're not going to let this thing turn into a lich. And Grell's like, you know what? Chow time. Like,
I'll
you know
just
what?
eat it.
Let's
Yeah,
fucking
me-
do it.
I
That
figured
solves the problem.
if the
Open
first
that-
fight went down well, then, fuck it.
You cracked open that phylactery like a fucking Sprite and chugged it. Glork, 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 glork.
It's fine.
Well, you know what? A lich ain't coming out of there now.
No, certainly not
So-
coming out of the heart.
Mission accomplished.
Very good. Well, your friend ate a dragon heart. Now what? Now you're involved with dragon stuff, but at least every kobold will now want to serve you. At least every red kobold.
Yes.
Did everybody have fun today?
Yes. That
All right.
was something else.
Before next session, I'm gonna have everybody level up to 6.
Hell yeah.
Hooray.
Hell yeah.
Grabella, I will add your Dragonborn abilities to your character sheet before next session.
Thank you.
You'll have resistance to fire, you will breathe fire, and you will have Draconic as a language that you can speak.
Yay, less dumb.
Well, so now you have to start a dragon horde, and Kozlo still has to find people to staff his bar. We all have problems.
This'll be fine.
All right. I will let you all go. I will see you next Monday, where we decide where we are going to sell our illicit drugs in order to fuel Grabella's insatiable appetite for a dragon horde.
For the horde.
For the horde.
For the horde.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
See it.
All right. That is it for D&D today. Very good chug session. You know, sometimes you cure the dragon heart, and sometimes you eat it. I love that Grabella took Aberrant Dragon Mark, because that gives me a lot of plot points to play with. Love it. And now she has kobold servants willing to wait on her, hand and foot. As the creed of the dragons is the strong consuming the weak, at least for the Reds. Thank you all for joining tonight. Thanks for watching. We will do more Kaamos next Monday, and we've got Ascended on Wednesday. Thanks for dropping by, Dark Sting. Greatly appreciate it. Hindenburg, hey. Cherry. And Augurin. Thank you very much. I will see everybody next time.